Just going to start it. Will not wait now. Yeah, I can see the comments from chat, YouTube also. So, guys, yes, now I can see the live comments from YouTube as well. Okay, I'll keep this here for the comments from YouTube. Okay, so guys, let's start. Again, I'm so sorry, it's already 11:10. But now today's topic, what we are going to discuss is something very new, very amazing. And I mean, it's not new, but being the student, many of you don't know. And when I was discussing with my students last week, I was asking them, do you know about medical reviewing, what exactly it is? So they had some weird answers. They did not have any particular correct answer about this. So my question to you again is, first you can tell me, from which background you are coming. All are PharmDs, pharmacy, or from other backgrounds also. Can you please mention? And along with that, can you please tell me what is medical reviewing? And do you think it is a good career option? Yes, guys. Can you please write down? You YouTube people also, please introduce yourself, like which background you are, and what do you think is medical writing? Let's discuss on this because I have some wonderful slides also. I prepared for your references, and I can share them with you also after the class, after the webinar. Right? I will share with you all of them. Right? All the slides. Pharmaceutical technology, very nice. Pharmaceutical technology, biochemistry, some are writing BDS also. I think dental also. Pharmacology, wonderful. PhD computational biology, MBBS general medicine. Ah, yes, Sanskar. Thank you for joining, man. Okay, great. So this is for everyone. This is for everyone. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I can see. Medical writing is a article research. Okay. Nistha, I was asking about medical reviewing. See, that is the problem. Like this is not your problem, but everyone. When last week, as I told, I was discussing with my few of my students, and I really asked them, do you know about medical reviewing? And do you think it could be a career option? So I literally got very weird answers. I mean, those were not at all correlated to the medical reviewing or not at all related to the medical reviewing. So I thought like, okay, let's do it. Let's talk to the students and see. I can see that very few people are interested in this webinar. Maybe we have shared late. Maybe that could be one of the reason. And guys, please don't mind because some construction is going on in my house. So that's a different thing. You will get some sounds in between. That's different. Okay. I'm in the locked room, locked study, but still, it will come, right? But yeah, next thing is what I was talking about medical reviewing is that people are not at all interested to know the new things, and they were not at all confident about medical reviewing, right? And I can see the number also today. Only except me, there are only 138 people. Otherwise, in our webinars, there are 500, 400, 380, 390, 450 people coming in HER webinars. Last week, there were 480 people, but today only 130, 140, right? So I can understand what the difference is. People don't, if people don't know, they don't want to waste their time on it, right? But it should not be like that. They should know, they should come to know, they should at least understand the things, and they should find out what exactly the thing is. And you won't believe, guys, that medical reviewing, when I'm saying medical reviewing, it's a very highly paid job. Highly paid job. Wonderful job descriptions, a great work to do, and you are the main part of the regulatory, you are the main part of medical writing, you are the main part of, wherever the documentation comes, all documentations, publications, protocol writing, I mean, everywhere. And it's a very highly paid job. I can give you one example here, not like the whole thing. The universities, it's a very different example. I'm not giving you the industry example right now, but let me tell you, the universities hire the people just to evaluate their protocols, which are going to submit to, funding agencies like ICMR or some private agencies. They hire the medical reviewers and they pay around, it depends, like they just review 5 to 10 protocols every month, and for them they charge in lakhs, literally, from the universities. We have some person in Manipal University, he charges 5 plus lakhs per month just to evaluate only 10 protocols per month. you know so medical reviewing is something very wonderful, and I'm telling you, this is one of the great option for the careers, great option for the career, for everyone. Okay, so let me just go through. Yes, 5 lakhs, Sanskar, 5 lakhs. Okay, just to review the 10 protocols every month. That's all. Now let me come to let me come to the slides. Okay, I hope it is visible, full screen to everyone, guys. And please listen to me this very careful. I don't mind if it is only 150 people, 160 people, but let me tell you, it is something really great. Okay, is it full screen visible? Okay, YouTube people also. Good morning. Good morning, Azhar. Yes. Okay, so now, yeah, I can see. Okay, see, so we are going to talk about medical review. Okay, this is a wonderful dynamic career, definitely, and has the immense growth in the industry of regulatory science, and how it is. First, let's understand. See, if you can see this fundamentals of medical reviewing, so you can see very well defined area. It is not like a some sub area of medical writing, or sub area of regulatory affairs, or sub area of something. No, medical reviewing is a separate department in every pharmaceutical company. You understand? Medical reviewing is a separate department, and there is a separate, group of bunch of people who takes care of the entire thing. See, you will be getting medical writing. Medical writing is a whole department where there are hundreds of the people, maybe more than hundreds of the people, and you will get a lot of work. You will be writing. I mean, case reports is this, and papers, scientific reports, ICSR, or maybe scientific reports, clinical trial reports, multiple things you write, right? But there are some documents which are very critical. Maybe not every document goes through the medical reviewer, but there are multiple documents which are very important. So can you understand the importance of this role of medical reviewing? The role is very important in any industry, because they review the critical documents. See, if you look at the definition, medical reviewing is a specialized field focused on meticulously evaluating clinical documents, medical reports, and healthcare data. The primary purpose is to ensure the accuracy, uphold the regulatory compliances, and maintain the stringent quality standards. Okay, see, now let me tell you, how it happens. See, suppose some company wants to start a clinical trial. I'll be very practical, because I'm into the clinical research for almost 12, 13 years. So I know how it goes, right? And I can tell you the actual scenario. See, suppose a pharmaceutical company, let's, take a name. I mean, Novartis, right? Novartis wants to conduct a clinical trial on their, suppose, any drug, heart failure drug or diabetes drug or anything. They are majorly into the heart failure drugs or cardiac drugs. So Novartis wants to develop one drug for heart failure, right? So first, what they will do, they will write a plan, right? And that plan will include like preclinical studies and pre-to-preclinical studies, or the laboratory studies, animal studies, everything, and then comes to the clinical studies, clinical trials, everything, right? But you feel that everything starts with a documentation. Everything starts with a documentation. Like, first, a team of people will team of people will write a whole plan, like, this much time will go in this, like pre to preclinical studies, like refining the ligands, refining the element, refining the chemical entity, matching, drug docking, and everything, right? And then they will come to the maybe in vivo studies, right, before clinical trials, animal studies, which we say, right? So they write the whole plan, and then the clinical trials, right? Now the concept here is, when they're writing, everything should be according to the regulatory bodies. Suppose in India we are writing, it should be according to the this our CDSCO, according to DCGI guidelines or CDSCO guidelines, right? It should be according to you know yeah, CDSCO guidelines, right? And when we are submitting those in the future also, when we are doing preclinical studies or animal studies or clinical studies, from the first stage we have to follow the guidelines. We have to keep everything aligning to the regulatory bodies, right? Maybe at the first stage they don't want the protocol, but they want a plan. And then it comes to the animal studies, then they want a protocol, right? They want a proper full protocol, right? And then when it comes to, after preclinical studies, when it comes to the clinical studies, what they need, they need a protocol, full-fledged protocol. Okay, like the global protocol we call it. If it is a global trial, global protocol, national protocol, and then after national protocol, they will be getting multiple sites. At multiple sites, you need to submit the protocol to every institute and get them on board for the clinical trials, right? And once the clinical trials are happening, not only the protocol, there is informed consent form. There are multiple applications. Applications means tools, like maybe the scoring tools, or quality of life tools, or mental health tools, or multiple things. Right, there could be multiple things. And then once the trial is going on, every 6 month reports, 1 year reports, and then at the submission time, maybe CSR reports, and then PSUR reports, like there are multiple reports, right? So every report is critical, from the protocol, ICF, compensation form, everything is very critical, every document. And every document must be matching the ICH guidelines, ICH GCP guidelines. They should follow the CDSCO guidelines. If they are in Europe, they should follow EMA guidelines. If they are in USA, they should follow FDA guidelines. Right. So, I mean, we need the particular, matching, or, alignment with the regulatory affairs or regulatory guidelines. Right. So, that's where we need the medical reviewer. See, the teams which are working on the protocol, which are working on the clinical trials, are technical. Okay, they are investigators, they are reviewers, they are doctors, they are pharmacists, everyone is there in that team, right? They will be writing a protocol, but the protocol will not be as much as correct as the regulatory people want, because those people have those people don't know much guidelines. Those people are not aware of the very fine intricacies of the regulatories, right? So there we need a team, or some people, the bunch of people who can cross check, who are the filter, who are the filter before submitting these documents, or submitting these documents to ethical committees, submitting these documents to regulatory bodies, submitting these documents to any other authorities, or hospital institutions, or to the market assessment. They need to check it, right? And who are these filters, who are these barriers? Those are the people called medical reviewers. Understand, those are the people called medical reviewers. You might not be knowing, you will be thinking like, okay, oh no, no, in my institution I'm everyone, I will write the protocol, I'll submit the protocol, and that happens. I mean, that's the thing what happens. But when you go to the industry, no, you don't need to do everything. If your work is to write a protocol, you will write a protocol at your best, right, with your 100%. But if you are, after that also, we need someone who can check it out according to regulations, according to for the world, world wise, like if it is mentioning everything, if it is going with the company policies, if it is going with the regulations, if it is like for each and every aspect, they check it, right? And those people are called medical reviewers. Okay, And that's a separate department. That's a separate department. That's a separate job description, right? So if you see this line, let me come up with the pointer options. Uh, yeah. So if you see this line, medical reviewers act as vital gatekeepers, vital gatekeepers, ensuring all informations meet rigorous regulatory requirement. As I just told you, the crucial role supports essential functions such as drug safety monitoring, clinical trial validation, regulatory submissions to authorities like CDSCO, FDA, and efficient healthcare insurance claim processing. They are not only into this, healthcare industry, clinical trial industry, clinical research, medical writing, or regulatory affairs or medical affairs. No, they are into the insurance claimings also. They check like, oh, you forgot to mention this code, disease code. You forgot to mention this symptom. This may, if you're not mentioning, this may, reduce your claim, or this may not help in compensating your claim, right? So the need the need of medical reviewers is vast in every company, insurance companies, regulatory affairs. I mean, every domain, there are the medical reviewers. Okay, so this are definitely who are eligible, definitely people from, MBBS, BDS, or PharmDs, MPharm, BAMS, BHMS, or advanced degrees in like biotechnology or MSc in clinical research, because the person who has the knowledge of majorly who has the knowledge of clinical research and regulations, right? See, suppose you know clinical research very well, you are very good in clinical research, medical writing, or pharmacovigilance or regulatory affairs, everything is fantastic. But along with that, a little information of guidelines is, little information of, the fine intricacies of, of the things. If you know these, yes, PhD candidates are wonderfully very good eligible. PhD candidates are the philosophers. you know they are the people who are writing the papers, who are publishing the papers, who are into the research, right? They're very much eligible, they're very much eligible. I mean, these are the basic qualifications to become a medical reviewer. These are the basic qualifications what I have mentioned here: PharmDs, MPharm, MD, MBBS, BDS, BMS, or biotechnology. Core responsibilities, as I just told you: clinical documentation oversight, drug safety assessment. See, so it is not, if you see, as I told you, there are the departments for medical writing, there are the departments for pharmacovigilance, there are the departments for regulatory affairs, medical affairs, or clinical data management. But medical reviewer is everywhere. Medical reviewer's job is everywhere. That's why the number of jobs, quality of jobs, money of jobs, like the compensation to these jobs are fantastic. Okay, see, they are into the pharmacovigilance also. They are into the pharmacovigilance also, right? They are into the regulatory adherence, quality assurance, data integrity verification also. Medical writer versus reviewers is the difference. Okay, so medical writers are creating the document, they are preparing the documents, right? And medical reviewer is reviewing the documents at the end, once medical writer is done with the protocol writing with their 100% efforts. No doubt, everything is fantastic, everything is good, but still there must be someone who can review and who can find out if there are if there are the mistakes left, if there are some discrepancies left, or something to add, something to remove, if everything is aligning with the regulatory and guidelines. So that is the difference between medical writer and reviewers. See, everything comes to the medical writer. Suppose you are in the pharmacovigilance, you are writing a case report, right? Case assessment, you are doing a case assessment, before submitting to the client, or before submitting back to the person, or before submitting to the regulatory affairs, or before submitting to the suppose PVPI, or before submitting to the OPSLA monitoring center, it must be going through the reviewers, medical reviewers. So you can understand where is the need and how much is the need of a medical reviewer, guys. Okay, so after medical reviewers course, we don't need to do PV. Isn't it right or wrong? No, you must have a knowledge of clinical research. And usually the people who do medical reviewing, they know guidelines and all. And see, definitely, clinical research domain, this is the part of clinical research, right? But the people who are becoming the medical reviewers, see, let me tell you, it's not like that. directly if you're telling no, 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 I am just BPharm and I have done the medical reviewing course and I can become the, or PharmD, I can become the medical reviewer. No, you must have some knowledge, right? You must have some knowledge of medical writing, some knowledge of pharmacovigilance, some knowledge of regulatory affairs. So when you are doing a course of medical reviewing, it should include everything. Okay, it should include everything. And it is cherry on the top if you have something like if you have done a clinical research course also along with medical reviewing, right? Or if you have published some papers, if you have gone through this documentation process, right? So PV, it's especially PV is not needed. Especially PV is not needed, right? If you are going to become a medical reviewer, especially you don't need to go for the PV and learn everything in the PV, right? But you must have the basic knowledge of clinical research, documentation, guidelines, right? You must have the knowledge of guidelines is right. And if you are into some domains like how the medical reviews till now, how they select the medicals, you must have not seen many jobs for medical reviewing. Okay, you must have not seen in India many jobs for medical reviewing, because how they do in India now, they are very upfront to hire the freshers also in medical reviewing, very upfront, I'm telling you. But previously what used to happen is there are the suppose medical writing department. So the person who has 3 4 years or 5 5 years of experience in medical writing, they will just train him into the guidelines. They will train him into the medical reviewing, and he will be in the medical reviewing team. If someone needs to check out the pharmacovigilance things, they used to get someone brilliant from the pharmacovigilance team. They used to keep in the medical reviewing team. Someone from regulatory affairs, let's catch him and put him in the medical reviewing team. That's how they made their medical reviewers team. you know that's how usually they create in the industry. That's how they make the medical reviewers team, right? And that was the right approach from their side. Like, they didn't want someone who is very new to this department, because this is definitely, this needs the precision, and they pay very high you know salaries. They pay really high salaries. Okay, so this is very important. This is very important for them also. See, it is not like that you directly jump into that. You companies used to do, like, they used to get their best from different departments to the medical reviewing, and those people will be then taking care as a filter of their own departments from where they have come. Right, so that's how the things used to work. Okay, Nishta is asking some question. Are we supposed to do some certified course also to land a job like this? Yes, if it is there, you can get into wonderfully. Okay, so next thing, medical reviewers core responsibilities. See, as I told you, document assessment, very good. Document assessment means everything, as I told you, from the protocol to the PSUR report, CSR report, and all the mainly information consent forms. Information consent form is very important because it has the risk and risk mitigations, it has the benefits, it has the compensation, right? So that is word by word assessment of compensations, word by word assessment of ICFs, word by word assessment of protocol, word by word assessment of how you are paying to the the person who is involved in the clinical trials. That is very important, that is very important, right? And see, if you look at this, assess medical records, case report forms, clinical data for completeness, accuracy, consistency, identify the discrepancies impacting those discrepancies which are impacting the data quality, regulatory compliances, ensuring the documentation adherence to GCP and standard operating procedures. They are creating the standard operating procedures also. So you can understand, like, they are everywhere. My concern is they are everywhere. Then safety monitoring, especially in PV, like monitoring the adverse event reports in clinical trials and PV, serious adverse events, narratives. They read each and word by word and check if any word which can sense something else, which can have different meaning, right? So the job is not easy. Definitely job is not easy. You should be very critical, you should have very presence of mind, you should have your 100% focus, and you should be, definitely, without a doubt, you should be brilliant in your job, and you should be knowledgeable. You should have the knowledge of that part, what you are doing. Right. So it is very important. Important job, high salaries, but yes, you can do it. right? So, and safety data from clinical trials, post-marketing surveillance, evaluate the causality assessment, ensure the prompt reporting, ensure the prompt reportings, contribute to the periodic safety reports, PSURs, and risk management plans, as I told you. Cross-functional collaboration. As I told you just now, I described it. Cross-functional collaborations. Collaborate with clinical research associates, collaborate with medical writers, data management teams, clinical investigators to clarify the medical information and resolve queries. So, see the whole team of clinical research, whether those are clinical research associates, whether those are investigators, whether those are medical writers, whether those are data management teams or clinical investigators or anyone pharmacovigilance team, they all have to come to the medical reviewers for the documentation purposes. Like, okay, provide us SOPs, we will create according to you, so you don't come back with the discrepancies or the problems, right? They come up with that. And if when they're providing, still they have to go, because it is completely depending on them to have the company's reputation, company's regulatory alignments, multiple things they have to take care of. And then regulatory documents, like all the regulatory documents, right? Medical review reports, clinical summaries, and regulatory submissions like investigational new drug applications, clinical trial applications. So they verify all documentations which meet local and international regulatory standards. Okay, I will answer all these questions, guys. Wait for some time. Okay, so medical reviewers' core responsibilities are literally, everywhere. They can be everywhere. They can be in the medical writing, data assessment, they can be in the pharmacovigilance safety monitoring, they can be in the cross-functional collaborations, they can be in the full frame regulatory affairs. Okay, so, and then medical reviewers safeguarding the health. Definitely, they are the patient safety guardians. If we can say in the fancy terms, they are the patient safety guardians, because they are rigorously assessing the drug safety profiles, identifying the risks. They are ensuring the clinical data which is accurate. They are ensuring the treatment effects. They are working on like everything which can harm the patient, which can harm the people. And they are also working on someone who is like working with someone or working for the industries to meet the regulatory compliances, so companies or the medical companies or the people, like the industries, pharmaceutical industries, clinical trial industries, CROs can meet their criterias. Okay, medical reviewer is like medical writing. No, I mean, they know the profiles, they know the what we say that uh, I mean, they create the SOPs and they check everything which is medical, which is done or created by the medical writers. Yes. So as I told you, they are the part of different teams, and they make the core team, right? They are the medical writers, they are the pharmacovigilance people, they are the regulatory affairs people, and then they used to make a team. But now what has happened is, why this webinar is useful for you? You might be thinking like, if I cannot go directly there, then why I'm learning about the medical reviews? If I'm in the industry, then I can switch off. No, because now medical reviewing industry is exploring the new domains, and they have started hiring freshers, they have started hiring interns, because they need the creative people, they need the new brains. They don't need someone from those departments, because see, hiring someone from the same department to oversee the same department can have multiple fold risks also. They may favor the things, they may not oversight everything properly, right? There are the selection biases, there are the reading biases, there are the multiple biases. So over to overcome these things, now medical reviewing departments or medical reviewing companies, or the the companies who have the medical reviewings, usually every clinical trial company, every CRO, every SMOs, they have the medical reviewers, right? So they have started hiring, and they are hiring, bluntly, they are freshers now hiring freshers now, and jobs are very highly paid, I'm telling you, very highly paid. Okay, so they are the patient safety guardian, they are the data integrity champions, because they ensure the data integrity. They are very crucial for the regulatory approvals, like CDSCO approvals, FDA approvals, EMA approvals in Europe, right? Because they are the filter, They are the, safeguard passes before we submit the documentations for the regulatory approvals, right? And they are definitely the risk mitigation experts because they work with, all the companies to avoid the costly errors, regulatory rejections, potential legal issues, and they, identify the early inconsistencies and compliances gaps which are saving the millions in development cost and prevents the delays in life saving medications. Right. So they are the risk mitigation experts. They are evidence-based decision enablers because they have the most updated people in the field by guidelines, right? They know each and every guideline. They know A to Z of guidelines, right? They are the people who make the decisions based on the evidence base, evidence basis. See, it is not like that, you should not be scared that, oh, if you are a medical reviewer, you will be knowing everything. No, it's not like that. Medical reviewing team also is diverse. If somebody is there looking for medical writing, they have to know only medical writing guidelines. If somebody is there for pharmacovigilance, they should know pharmacovigilance guidelines. If somebody is for looking for cardiac department, they should know all the cardiac guidelines. So like that, it's not that only one person will have everything on their head. There's a huge department. They need the many people. They need many people, right? So definitely medical reviewers job is not easy, but it is very good. Okay. So now career landscape, thriving careers in Indian medical review. See, if you look at, see, top hiring industries are pharmaceutical industries, contract research organizations, CROs, healthcare IT companies, insurance companies, medical communication companies, pharmacovigilance companies, insurance and claim reviews companies. These are hiring the medical reviewers. And key location in India, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Gurgaon, Noida, Pune, and these are the key locations where we have our our pharmaceutical hub and clinical research hubs, right? So they take care of multiple job roles, or they have multiple key responsibilities in a company. Okay, let me see the questions right now. Okay, are we supposed to do some certified course also to land a job like this, or degree is sufficient? No, you must have something additional that is called value addition. Okay, I always tell my all the students to add the value. See, if somebody is coming to me, let me give you an example. If somebody, I'm the hiring person for medical reviewing. If somebody is coming to me like, okay, I'm the PharmD, okay, and somebody is coming with medical writing certificate, or and then somebody is coming with pharmacovigilance certificate, and somebody is coming with a specific medical reviewing certificate to me, which includes basics of medical writing, basics of pharmacovigilance, and basics of guidelines also including, and like what they should learn to be a medical reviewer. So whom will I hire out of these four? I will definitely go for the person who have the medical reviewer certificate, right? So it is a add-on, it is a value addition. This is called value addition, guys. When you spend, I'm telling you, it is a very frank statement from my side, and I always tell my students, like, when you are doing a bachelor's of pharmacy maybe, or dentals, or any bachelor, right, any bachelor, or you are into the masters also, I'm telling you, go and do some 3 months course, minimum 3 months, 4 months, 6 months online weekend courses. Do some value added courses which will be giving you the knowledge also. At least 15-20% you will learn, and you will get a certificate which will be a validation in your which will be validation in your curriculum vitae, right, in your CV. So it is very important to add a value to yourself. This is called value addition. Don't look at like, okay, like you can spend 5,000, 6,000, or 10,000 per year for yourself for your value addition. When you are spending 1 lakh rupees per year for farm D, or 1 lakh rupees per year for B farm, or some other 3 to 4 lakhs per year for the BDS, you can spend 10,000 per month, sorry, 10,000 per year for your value addition. You won't understand that time, but when you are passing out from that degree, you will understand the value of that. Maybe it is not useful, you are going to the practice, or maybe you are going to the hospitals or different domains, but I'm telling you, most of the people are jobless when they're coming out of the bachelor's, when they're coming out of the, they are confused. So when you have these value added courses in your certificates, you can apply at multiple places. And I'm telling you, it will reduce the chances of not hiring it will definitely reduce. One certificate can reduce your 25% of not hiring chances. Or if I, in the simple words, if I say, it will increase the 20%, 25% of the chances of hiring, right? So always go for the value additions. Learn something. Okay, you can easily spend 10,000 per years extra on your value additions other than every expenses. And I can understand you are very brilliant generation, Gen Zs, right now, whoever is in the, bachelor's or master's, or even, some people are in PhD. You are very good in finance management, I must say. Like, very, very good in the career assessments and financial management. So you can easily do that, right? So this is called value addition. Do a value addition. Maybe it is not useful after BPharm or after BDS or after, PharmD. You may think of something else like, oh, no, no, I'm not doing this. I will do this because that is better. Of course, you can do that, but you will have one additional skill in your CV, okay, that can help you in the time of crisis when you need the job, right? So that is very important, okay. Sir, I'm a fresher family graduate, Robin Singh. Yes, you can enter. You can enter, learn some clinical research. You can enter, learn some, guidelines, and definitely you can enter. I'm pursuing fourth year PharmD. What type of skills to develop to get a job in medical reviewing? You must learn clinical research. Okay, clinical research, ICH, GCP guidelines, all the regulatory guidelines. You must learn those things. Fourth year B Farm, what type of skills to develop to get into a medical reviewing or medical coding jobs? Medical coding and medical reviewers are utterly different, if I say utterly different. Okay, totally different perspectives. Medical coding is different, medical reviewing is different. But yes, you can get into the, you can add some value by value addition courses, Swati. Okay. Medical reviewer is like a medical deliverable inspector, kind of. Yes, Dr. Prerna. Okay. लाइक हम जैसे पेपर लिखते हैं, हम किसी जर्नल को रिव्यू सेंड करते हैं, तो वो रिव्यू कर देते हैं एंड देन वी पब्लिश इन द जर्नल. काइंड ऑफ द रिव्यूअर इज द फिल्टर बिफोर you submit the things. Like, they check out if there are discrepancies. If anything, they can correct. Maybe you are 100% correct from your side, but when you are submitting to, when you are submitting to the regulatories, they need 100% correct things. Maybe you are 100% correct, but there should be someone who can align the things and who can read word by word and who can check and who can add something. If there is something missing, if he's like, oh, everything is good, but this line could be like this will be more impressive, right? This word will be more impressive, except this word will be more impressive. And that one word can get the whole pitch out. That one word can get the whole approval out of, DCGI or, FDA or EMA. So that's why we need the reviewers. Yes. No, I think I have answered, Sheikh Nadera. Medical writer is a research project work. Not that is scientific writing. Medical writing and scientific writing are also different. Scientific writing, but I mean, the scientific writing is a part of medical writing. Okay. Medical writing is creating the documents, right? Scientific writing is also creating the documents, but in the academic purposes. For academic purposes, scientific writing means academic purposes, and medical writing is for industry and academic both, right? So scientific writing is like when you are telling research project work, that is scientific writing, that is academic work. Confusion between medical reviewers and QC. See, quality check is different. Quality check is not a medical reviewer person. I mean, medical reviewer is definitely, you can say he's a quality check person. Quality check of content. Okay. Quality check of the content. But when you are especially mentioning QCR, right? When you're especially mentioning QCR, they are the process reviewer. They are they review the documents also, but they review the process. Like, okay, if these things are happening properly, if somebody is doing the practical or somebody is doing a clinical trial, if the clinical trial is going perfect, if the person is doing a process perfect. QC is for processes, usually for process, for machines, for SOPs. Okay, so there is a huge difference in QC and medical reviewer. Medical reviewer is only for the documentation. They don't look into the process much. They follow the process, but following the process, they look into the documentation, right? Medical reviewer means they are the QC inspector for medical documentation. But QC ER, when we are especially telling, those are the people who look into the process, machinery, SOPs. Understand? Like I'm the family real me is asking, I'm in family second year, so what I want to do further. So you can learn clinical research when you're in the fifth year, fourth year, learn clinical research, learn the regulatory affairs much, medical affairs, pharmacovigilance, medical writing. You have the time now. From now only, every year learn something for 3 months. Like, okay, this year you choose medical writing. Next year you choose five pharmacovigilance, 3 month certificate pharmacovigilance. Then next year regulatory affairs. Then next year something else, maybe clinical data management or so. You will have four certificates when you are out of PharmD, and you will have four different domains to go into for jobs, right? What mistakes should freshers avoid during interviews? Okay, that's a different question, but I'll answer this at the end. Okay. Sir, I'm the student of final year B Farm. So, what type of courses? What should I do? Multiple courses. See, for B Farms, I always suggest they should go for data. They can go for data analytics. They can go for clinical data management. They can go for medical writing is literally not for them because they are not into the clinical research. They are not into the they are not properly into the publications, right? So I will not suggest medical writing, but they can go for pharmacovigilance, they can go for clinical data management, they can go for data analytics, they can go for SAS, okay, and they can go for regulatory affairs. They have multiple other things, right? You have multiple other things. You can do those, Pragati, right? Final B farms can have another, level. Medical coding you can do better than if I say PharmDs, because PharmDs can, more focus on clinical research, right? So you have multiple domains to do. MPharm QA also can do. Yes, Manish, definitely. I think I have cleared Nazia's question. Can a PhD in pharmaceuticals apply for medical review? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Because you may not be aware of the proper clinical trials, but you are aware of the preclinical clinical studies. Pharmaceutics people are aware of the preclinical studies, and they're very good in that, right? So I'm doing masters in pharmacology, and it's my last sem. I want to go for clinical research associate. What should I do? Uh, Sir, can you launch some courses? We have clinical research courses. I'll come to that. Okay, iPhone is writing. Someone is there. Good morning, sir. PharmD interns at Father Muller Hospital. Okay, nearby. I'm very interested in pharmacovigilance job. What preparations I can do? You can do pharmacovigilance certificate courses, pharmacovigilance diploma. We also have all the courses, guys. Though, I mean, we have all the courses. And at the end, I'm going to tell you something for medical reviewing also. Okay, don't worry about that. Yes, we have the pharmaceutical certificate course also. I mean, at the end, you can just visit this website, and all the courses are starting tomorrow, and the next batch is starting in March. Okay. One batch is starting tomorrow for pharmacovigilance, medical writing, regulatory affairs. We are having all the courses, all the diplomas, just costing 5,000 each. Okay. And if you want to combine courses, we have 3 in 1, 6, 7 in 1, 8 in 1. You can just visit this website. First batch, like the current batch is starting tomorrow, and next batch is starting in March, from March 11 or March 10. I'm not sure. Okay, so from where, for whatever you want, you can check. Okay. Okay, I forgot where I was in the questions, guys. Yeah, okay. Sanskar's question. Does publishing abstract and manuscript and reviewing manuscript help in applying for a medical review? Yes, absolutely, Sanskar. You are MBBS. People used to, because you have the some, background healthcare knowledge also. You have the body knowledge also. You have the, anatomy, physiology. You have that patient's knowledge also. So you have the edge. You literally have the edge into the medical reviewings. Yes, absolutely. I'm a family intern. How can I approach for a job? I'll tell you. In that, we have the course, and there are certain courses. You must do some courses. As I told you, value addition. Value addition is very important, guys. You do from me, you do from Clemed, or you do from anywhere. I have no restrictions, but you all should do some value addition. Please, that's a request. Everyone should have the value additions. I'm not here to, like tell you from where you should do it. We have all the courses. We are academy, so we must have, we have all the courses. But wherever you find the good quality, wherever you find the good, people to teach, wherever you find the good support, you should do these things. Okay, get it and do something. Okay, and I will tell you the best part why I'm telling. If I, if I'm here to tell you some advantages if you are doing with us, like all the courses at us at Clemed are 100% live. You can interact with the faculty members. 100% live. There are no recorded courses. There are no self-paced courses. So that is the best part what we give. right? And but yeah, wherever you find good, you can go for it. What about MSL? Okay, MSL is different. Medical scientific liaison is different, right? That is medical affairs. Medical reviewing is different. Medical affairs are different. But remember, for the medical affairs also, the interesting part is for the medical affairs also, if any medical content is going out to the, KOLs, key opinion leaders like doctors, or for the conferences, like any medical, affairs material, any medical material, medical advertising material or scientific material is going out, that will be going out after the approval, after the seal of a medical reviewer only, right? So I'm the PharmD third year student. You should start with clinical research, dear. You, Samita, you should start with clinical research, medical writing. Then, if you are interested in medical coding or medical reviewers or anything, you can go for it, right? How is medical coding? Is fantastic, amazing, no doubt. So can I join internship by going on PharmD second year? No, dear. I'll suggest you first develop some skills, right? You learn something. I will always suggest go after third year or fourth year for the course. I mean, for the internship type of things after third year. I mean, if it is online, if you are getting some knowledge from second year, wonderful. But once you have some therapeutics knowledge, then you must go for the scientific things, or like these industrial trainings. You must go after the, when you are done with the things. I'm pharmaceutical technology student. What can I do further now strengthen my career opportunities? Soundarya. So yes, see, there are multiple courses, multiple value additions. But see, I am not very much aware of the pharmaceutical technology, like what is the career perspectives. I'll not, misguide you, but I'll suggest check out, like what are the career options you can explore. But again, one thing what I'm telling to everyone, please add some value. Okay, please add some value. You are in the masters, do something, some value addition. Because see, what is the reason behind I'm telling you to add the value? Because whatever syllabuses you are studying are very old. These are not having AI, these are not having ML, these are not having technology assessment, these are not having, the latest trend, pharma 5.0. Now pharma 5.0 is going on, which is completely automation and AI, right? So in whichever domain you are, learn new, learn which is needed for the industry. Okay, syllabus is a basic foundation. Syllabus, what you are studying, is a basic foundation, right? But after this foundation, you must learn something which can add value and which can, crack a door to the industry, right? That's why value addition is very important for everyone. Okay. Sir, as family student going into the medical writing, is it worth? Yes, absolutely. Sir, when we try to internship in top companies, it will very hard to get in. Yes, it is very hard to get in, but keep trying and they will get. Make your CV certainly like you are more interested, certainly that you have some knowledge. See, directly, applying to the internships or applying to the jobs is not, I will say, not preferable. First, get some value to yourself, add some value to yourself. If you are on the basis of syllabus studying, you are applying for the jobs, I will say no. Okay. Is there any courses related to medical writing? Yes, our medical writing diploma is starting tomorrow. We have 3-in-1, 7-in-1 fantastic courses, not very costly, where you will get all the domains in 3-in-1 and 7-in-1. Please check. Can we register today for 7-in-1? Yes, you can register. Yes, for Fab, you can register today. Can we, family students, start medical reviewing while graduating? Yes, you can. You can. You can start with internships. I want to join certificate course in good clinical practices ICH. We have just completed. Now you have to wait for April because we conduct ICH GCP trainings every quarterly. So we have just done with the ICH GCP training in January. You have to wait for some time, dear. I want to learn new things and also increase my knowledge because I want to. After 6 years, I not only have the degree but no more knowledge. Yes, Akriti. Yes, you must have. You must have. You can join us. You can join our WhatsApp groups or you can join us on LinkedIn. You will get all multiple courses, hundreds of the courses monthly. We launch at least every month, we launch at least 10 to 15 courses. So in a year, we launch 100 plus new courses, new domains. I'll show you. Okay. Sir, after completing PharmD, they have a medical review certificate. We'll get a medical review. Yes, you can. Sir, some of our seniors family have done internship from second year and now they're getting experience internship certificate. Yes, you can do, Rohan. You can do. We even provide a internship. We have an internship. which is 6 months to 8 months of internship, and which doesn't look at your year, which year you are in. We take first year students to final year students. It doesn't matter for us, right? Because we teach the skills. We teach from first year to 6 years all the skills, including medical writing, pharmacovigilance, medical clinical data management, ICS trainings, data analytics, SPSS, everything we teach them. Okay, we have that, but we have closed just now. We have closed the December batch. Now next batch will come in maybe mostly in May or June. Not sure right now. So like I'm December intern, we cover all PV, CDM. Yes, you, Sajal, you have all privilege now. Your course, your internship includes medical writing diploma, pharmacovigilance diploma, and CDM. ICS trainings you must have done. Your data analytics is going on. Sir, my background is not from clinical research. How can I land a job in medical reviewing? So, Dr. Himani, which domain you are from? Faizan Akhtar, don't worry, you will get a certificate. Okay, wait for some time. I'll share the form. Chill. This is not going for the certificates. We are having a good discussion here. Come on, don't interrupt, huh? You'll get a certificate. Chill. You can just mute and do your work and come back after some time. You will get the certificate. You'll get the certificate link. Chill. Okay. I'm PhD in bioinformatics. Yes, very good. You are into the. I'm telling you because I delivered a lecture this Sunday only. Like last Sunday, I was in Bangalore. I delivered a lecture in IISc, one of the premium institute in India in Bangalore. IISc on AI in drug discovery. Okay, and I attended the whole conference. There was a 2 days workshop on AI in drug discovery. And they were mainly focused on bioinformatics, drug docking, and everything. Drug development, that is the new landscape now. you know that's the new landscape, Dr. Himani, right? So don't worry about that. And I think you should not look into something else. You should look into the maybe medical docking or your bioinformatics naturally. So it will land you into the good job, because I always support the people like who are into the new domains like bioinformatics. So I think if you want to do, you can learn a little bit of clinical research. That's better. Like you can learn a little bit of clinical research, and whatever is your interest, basically whatever is your interest, you should learn that, and little bit of clinical research. And I'm very sure after bioinformatics you will end up in a good job. Falguni is asking how to apply for that internship. Dear, you have to wait for the March, April, because right now we have just closed our last batch in December. We conduct only 2 batches in a year, because we don't charge people. We just charge 1,000 or 2,000 rupees for the whole year, and we give all the courses free of cost in that. Sir, I reviewed a paper from journals. Does it help in CV? Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes. Sir, can I clinical pharmacist apply for medical review? Yes. Clinical trial, what should be first step? यस यस, कोई भी गवर्नमेंट एजेंसी है क्या सर फार्मडी के लिए? कोई बहुत सारी है यार. हु इज रियलमी? आई डोंट नो. फर्स्ट यू कीप योर नेम डियर. आई कैन नॉट जस्ट टेल यू रियलमी. पुट योर रियल नेम. रियलमी. Sir, to join a clinical trial, what should be our first step? If you are a PharmD, if you are a B Pharm, if you are M Pharm, get included in any studies. Okay, either by yourself or there are multiple clinical trials going on. Join as a CRC, Clinical Research Coordinator, or Clinical Research Associate. हाँ, बादल. ओके, नाउ आई गॉट इट. बादल इज आस्किंग, सर फार्मडी के लिए क्या कोई गवर्नमेंट वैकेंसीज है? बहुत सारे हैं भाई. आईसीएमआर में, गो टू आईसीएमआर, गो टू फार्माकोविजिलेंस क्लिनिकल रिसर्च. there are multiple jobs: technical assistant, pharmacovigilance associate, in CDSCO, in PCI, not pharmaceutical, I mean the Pharmacy Council of India. I mean that is called IPC also. Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. There are multiple jobs: technical assistant or statistical assistant for PharmDs, and PV associates, research associates. Multiple jobs now. Research scientist A, research scientist B, research scientist 1, research scientist 2. Multiple jobs are there for PharmDs in government. I mean, definitely many of them are contractual basis, but yes, there are the jobs. There are the jobs. Pursuing pharmaceutics, I told yes, M-Pharm pharmaceutics are very good because they know the process before clinical trials. Yes, and medical reviewing includes everything. Okay. Okay. So let me complete this, guys, first. Okay, you can write your comments. So now look at this. This is very important where you should know. Okay, let me just, if I can zoom it. Wait. Mm, Yeah, I hope you can see the zoom one, right, guys? I hope you are able to see the zoom one, right? Okay, fantastic. Are you able to see this zoom slide, right? It is zoomed. Yeah, okay. So see now, this is very important. See, compensation for medical reviewers, career trajectory. Look at this. Medical reviewing role commands competitive compensation, directly reflecting the specialized knowledge. See, look at this. Entry level medical reviewer is 3.55 to 5 lakhs. You know, how much is that? 30,000 minimum. And if you are a PharmD, if you're going for assistant professor, if you're going for, pharmacy, PV associate, or if you're going for medical research associate or medical, CRC, or if you are going for any other entry level jobs, your entry level is somewhere around 1.8 to 2.5. You know that 1.8 to 2.5, 15,000 to 22, 23,000. And look at the entry level of medical reviewer, 3.5 lakh to 5 lakh per annum, like 30,000, minimum 30,000 to 40,000. 30,000 to 40,000. This is the entry level jobs. This is the entry level salary for medical reviewer. Can you understand? This is like immediately 150%, like one and a half fold, 1.5 fold than your normal jobs. Entry level of a medical reviewer is 1.5 fold for fresher PharmDs, fresher M farms, fresher MBBS, fresher BDS. Like for BDS, MBBS, it is quite high, definitely. But yes, like for M farm, PharmDs also, it is better than the other entry level jobs, guys. And mid-level reviewers like 2 to 5 years of experience, you can earn up to 1 lakh rupees per month, 8 to 12 lakh per annum, right? Senior medical reviewers, they charge 12 to 15 lakh, and managerials, they charge 20 lakh plus. And when you are in the directors or review managers position, you can grab up to 50 to 60 lakhs per year, 50 to 60 lakhs per year. And in the seniority, if you are a president, vice president, if your company's top level jobs, then there is no limit. I'm telling you, no limit. Okay. Okay. So to fail, I'm doing a PhD. Which course would you suggest? See, if you are doing the pharmacology, I'll suggest medical writing, or because the pharmacology people are best for medical writing, frankly. And if you want to go to industry, there are other jobs also. PV, medical reviewing. Medical reviewing is a great job. Okay. So these things are there. I mean, you are best in that, right? So medical writing is one of the best jobs for usually, pharmacologies, right? Sir, how to review journal process? How to review journal process? I'm not sure what is the correct question. Please write it fully. I want to become a clinical pharmacist. How should I course? Basarat, right now, we're not focusing on that. We will have another things to that. सर जो इंटर्नशिप प्रोग्राम आप हेल्ड करते हैं उसमें सेकेंड ईयर फार्मडी स्टूडेंट ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं क्या? यस दे कैन. How is medical reviewing different from oncology data abstractor? Oncology data abstractor is totally different, right? Data abstractor could be a data review, not data reviewer. Could be, someone who is into the medical writing and doing a literature review. Okay. Medical reviewer is the person who reviews all the data which is extracted, abstracted, or written by medical writing or anyone. Okay. How to review journal? That's not a simple process. You have to write some papers, then you will become the reviewers in the journals. How is HUR role? Every Sunday, every second Sunday, I mean every first Sunday and third Sunday of the month, we have HUR webinars. So please join those. Okay, guys, so you understand about the compensations. Compensations in medical reviewing is fantastic. This is literally higher than other normal, entry level jobs. Okay, then next, if I come to the next part, see, leading medical review companies in India. You must know this also. See, India's medical reviewing sector thrives a diverse range of employers, spanning global pharmaceutical giants, especially contract research organizations, innovative health technology firms, These organizations, these organizations offer varied environment projects and career development paths. Okay, so I'll not go to the theory. Accenture India, one of the top Cactus Communications, Cactus, IQVIA, we call it IQVIA, right? All three, best job, giving in India for medical reviewers. Accenture is one of the largest company if you see, and Cactus, IQVIA, and other than that, not only these, Pharmalex, and look at the Jensen and Jensen, MedTech, Novartis, Pfizer, Dr. Reddy's, Biocon, Wipro, Cognizant, TCS, all the numerous boutique CROs and pharmacovigilance service providers across India. So there is, everyone who is SMO, CRO, or pharmaceutical manufacturing company having the pharmaceutical marketing, having the clinical research domains or clinical research departments, they need medical reviewers. See, if you think like, okay, this company is only manufacturing, this company is not into the clinical trials, would they need medical reviewers or not? Acha, guys, one question for all of you. I'm talking for almost 1 hour. One simple question for all of you. Okay, one simple question for all of you. Yes, every Sunday medical reviewers class will be there. Okay, so one question for all of you. Suppose one company doesn't have clinical research, they don't have any clinical medical, right? I mean, clinical research, right? They have no clinical research. They are into the manufacturing. They are into the manufacturing and marketing, selling everything, right? When there is a manufacturing, definitely they will be marketing. And this, like, suppose one Novartis being one drug is manufactured and sold, right? Do they need medical reviewers or not? Yes. And what will be the role of medical reviewer there? What will be the role of medical reviewer there? Yes, they need, okay. What will be the role of medical reviewer there? Mohit, I have seen your question, Mohit Jindal. I have answered this. QC, quality assurance. Array, I'm asking medical reviewer. Your answers are totally different. QC is totally different. Quality assurance is totally different. No, Sajal, no. Documentation, yes. They will be checking the documentation. They will be checking the protocols. But I'm telling there is no clinical research. No, there is no clinical research. Then no, there is no protocol when there is no research. What they will see? Developing slide decks, checking for documentation, research papers for developing products, reformulations in silico, quality check of what? Array, see, listen. When some companies are developing the drug, they are selling, manufacturing. First of all, they need to create the marketing and scientific data. They need to make a drug monologue to send to the doctors. They need the drug monologue. They need the drug documentation. They need to prepare the marketing content. Na, product content, right? They need the product dossiers, product content. And who will review them? Medical reviewers. Here, you don't need for protocol writing or something or protocol reviewing. You need the medical content reviewers. You need the medical reviewers for the medical content, right? For the product dossiers, for the marketing content, or for the website content. I mean, medical reviewers you need here in different jobs. I mean, for the different tasks, but you need medical reviewers here also. Okay, so these are the key employers, guys. These are the key employers, and medical reviewers definitely. Accenture, Cactus. These are the two, success stories in India. And Accenture right now have in India almost 1 lakh plus employees, or more than that. And TCS, Wipro, and Cactus. They are into the medical reviewings by offering flexible freelancing, and they are literally for the very very good companies in India. So you can look into that now. So I think this is final thing. Last slide from my side: attention to details, teamwork and adaptability, communication and excellence. You should be AI and automation integration person also. You should learn pharmacovigilance, some expertise. You should have some regulatory affirms, regulatory documentations, guidelines, everything you must know, right? And now, definitely it is impactful career, guys. As I told you, I'm telling you for last 1 hour. I'm talking about this. This is a very high demand and rewarding salaries, flexible work, global reach out, and you can definitely start your journey. So we have our own course in medical reviewing, guys. We have our own course in medical reviewing. You can join this course. Okay, let me share the forms by the time the people who wants to run away. I will take your questions, guys, now. Okay. I'll take up your questions, okay? And please fill the form. Please fill the feedback form. Please fill the feedback form. Okay. Please fill the feedback form here for the certificate. Whoever will fill the feedback form will get the certificate. And in YouTube also, let me share. YouTube people, if you have any questions, please ask me the questions. If you have any questions, please ask. YouTube people, please. Okay, sir, can I scale up my MSL job with the medical review certificate? Yes, absolutely. It can help you. I'm literally not sure how you will be, focusing on that. But yes, I believe it will help you. Okay. I believe it will help you. Okay. So yes, I mean you can get this knowledge and you can apply this to, medical affairs is a field job mostly. It is a field job until and unless you are not manager. Still, it's a field job. And if you want to get a desk job of medical reviewers after the medical, this you can definitely jump into this. Okay, you can jump into this. Okay, you can definitely jump into this, right, guys? So we have this course. Okay, we have this course, executives, and fortunately, this is starting today. Okay, but yeah, you can, as this is just the webinar and to tell about medical reviewing, you can just I mean, if you want to register today to this course, guys, if you want to register today to this course, we are giving 15% discount, especially for the people, you know who are joining us today here. They can get some 15% discount, and this course will be 1699 for all of you. Let me share the Okay, let me share the link. Mm, yes. So, yes, guys, write your questions, please. Please, if you want to register today, you can register with this link. Okay, you can register with this link. This is just for today. Okay, this is just for today. If you want to join the medical reviewing certificate with us, you can join by clicking on this link. Attendance link is not opening. How it is possible? How it is possible, guys? Wait. Attendance link is not opening. Let me see. 1 second, guys. Oh no, come on. There are people filled already. People filled it already. 179 people filled it already. Please try again with the same thing. Okay, so guys are here. Please write your questions. Okay, and let me show you something. Let me show you something. So okay, guys, see, this is our full-fledged brochure of the course. Okay, if you see, this is the brochure of our course, Executive Certificate Program in Medical Reviewing, 3 months course, 3 months course, right? And as this course fees is very high, 10,000, but we are giving it, and today extra 10, 15% you are getting, right? Extra 15% you are getting. So see here, definitely you can attend and see here, the course fundamentals of medical reviewing, okay, regulatory ethical framework and everything, clinical research and data understanding. We have made this very this is for the first time we are, launching the medical reviewing. Okay, in this we have kept everything which is needed: clinical research and data understanding, data interpretations, clinical trials for medical reviewers so they can understand clinical research, document specific medical reviewing like protocol, CSR, investigator brochures, ICF, ICSRs, signal detection basis, pharmacovigilance and safety view, medical writing reviewers, pharmacovigilance safety view, then medical writing review, especially for, reviewing, detecting bias, data manipulations, over interpretations, and then promotional materials also, promotional and medical communication materials also, and then applying medical reviewing for the industry. Okay, like medical judgments, handling the conflict data, safety versus efficacy trades-offs, risk communications, AI and digital tools for medical reviewers, literature validation, consistency checks, signal detection, and then career readiness and capstone project will be there, right? And I believe you must attend if you are interested, and if you just want to learn it. I'm not telling just you will end up in directly jobs, but if you want to understand the medical reviewing, want to make a career, please join this. This is just 1699 today, for whole 3 months, the entire 3 months. And there are multiple teachers from Merrill Life Science, from from GSK. We have called the people from GSK, Merrill, and top grade companies to teach you. Okay, top grade companies to teach you guys. So if you are interested in this, you must join it. You must join it. I'm telling you, must join it. Okay, and see, this is nothing. I'm telling you, 1699 is nothing for you, or nothing for, I mean, literally you can spend in one night for, when you go for pizza party with your friends. But it will give you a wonderful skill, wonderful new skill if you are literally interested in that, right? So that's from my side, guys. So if you have any questions, please ask any questions. Timings of the classes will be, we it's on Sundays only. Classes will be on Sundays only. Don't worry, classes will be on Sundays only. Payment page is not working. Wait, let me see. Let me see. Keep this link with you. Or give me 1 second. I'll just check it out and come back. 1 second, guys. Mhm. Okay, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yes, I think, guys, now you can try this. I think you must try this now. Guys, you must try this link now. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry. I think that was a problem with this link. Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you. I have shared the link. You can use this link and register to this. Okay, if you are interested, you can register to this. Does these companies hire Accenture and Cactus? Yes, yes, yes. No, no. Medical reviewing is half work of the work from home, and first you need a training. So they will train you for 6 months to 1 year in office, and then, or maybe some companies are providing work from home, but not 100% work from home, Alima. Not 100% work from home from this for the medical reviewing. Okay, because there are multiple meetings. Many companies are having the work from home offerings also, but not 100%. Still not 100%. Okay. I have shared attendance forms and the course form both together. Both. If you are interested, guys, you can register today. Okay. Offer link is there. Offer link I have shared. Please. Okay, guys. So if no more questions, we can, Cactus is giving work from home. Yes, Cactus gives work from home, but not 100%. Sir, already enrolled to this course. Very good. If you have already into the course, that's fantastic. No problem. Timings of the classes, Sundays, usually in the mornings only we'll keep the classes from 11 to 12, or maybe, 1 to 2, like that. We'll fix these things. But classes on Sundays. Last date for form. Okay, but this offer is only for today. If you're registering tomorrow, it will be 91999. 1699 is only for today. Okay, 1699 is only for today. Fine, guys, then take care and have a good Sunday. Bye bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Attendance link I have already shared, right? Someone share the attendance link, please, here, and don't share in any other groups. Someone share the attendance link here. Yeah. Is this the feed? Yeah, feedback and attendance is similar. Feedback and attendance is only one. Okay. Yes, guys. Okay. I hope everyone is filled the forms. And please register if you are interested in this course. Chalo. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, guys.